We have with us DG CRPF Kuldeep Singh. He's just taken over. So the biggest challenge for CRPF at this point of time is the elections going on in 4 states and 1 union territory, especially Bengal. How do you really see? It's an 8-phase election. It's a very long drawn out. There are several reports of violence which are taking place. What is the input and how is CRPF mandated to handle it?
You know it very well that every time there is election in any part of the country, CRPF is a nodal agency for deployment of forces. For these 4 states as well as 1 union territory, also CRPF is mandated to deploy forces. For all forces, we make arrangements for their transportation, landing there, then their deployment, in consultation with the state authorities. In West Bengal also we have made arrangements and almost 725 companies have been drafted to go there, out of which 495 had reached and rest are on the process of reaching. The purpose of this deployment, pre-poll deployment, this is pre-poll deployment I'm talking about. This is basically to enthuse confidence in the mind of public so that they can feel free to exercise their franchise in a very democratic manner and without any fear.
Sir, in the past, Mamata Banerjee government has accused the CRPF right from a coup, a sort of an attempt a couple of years ago, till talking about additional forces being brought in by the center. How do you keep up the neutrality, especially in these particular times where TMC and BJP are obviously in a tight fist-like, you know,
I will not comment on any political statement given by any political party. But yet, definitely, whatever mandate and whatever directions are given by Election Commission to us for free and fair conduct of elections, we carry out that. There is no doubt about it. Our forces are briefed on carrying out the necessary instructions. We have booth level instructions, then we have sector level instructions, then we have district level instructions, clearly marked out by
But
for the conduct of
the
elections.
violence on ground is something. India Today had actually done a sting also showing how bomb-making factories were there. What is the bombs being hurled? The sort of violence. How difficult is this?
The pre-poll deployment is to counter that only. Pre-poll deployment, whatever I'm talking about, is for that purpose, so that anti-social elements, wanted elements, the people who have their warrants pending against them and have not been arrested, uh, this pre-poll deployment is definitely to take care of that.
Also on the VIP security front, there are 13 VVIPs to which CRPF does provide protection. The list seems to be becoming longer. How are you keeping up with this, especially VIP security in West Bengal?
VIP security wing in CRPF is a new wing. One sector has been created for us, and IG looks after. As soon as we get direction from the government to provide a particular level of security, we draft our men, and our men are spread in whole of the country, including West Bengal, which is the hub center for one of our battalions for VIP security. Presently, we have 13, and we are providing them security with bulletproof vehicle and with escort vehicle. More often than not, every time it is given by the state government. We also have our
Is
own
there any
preparation.
instruction, any newness that video recording would be done in any kind of incident just to show what really happened, or is that a normal?
No, it's a normal procedure, but to be on cautious on some sides, not here, but in RAF we have body-worn camera, rapid action force. We also have
Is that being
body-worn,
deployed in West Bengal?
body-worn camera. We also have in Cobra battalions. In what you're talking about, the West Bengal. In West Bengal, if we are deploying RAF for any action, we definitely carry our body-worn camera also, so that we are in a position to prove our point, what kind of action was warranted and why did we take that action.
So one final question that would be on Jammu and Kashmir. How's situation changing on ground? There is obviously an attempt to bring in peace there.
I had
Is normalcy being restored? Is incidents of stone pelting coming back to haunt JNK?
I had visited last Saturday, Sunday to Jammu and Kashmir after taking over as additional DG, as basically additional additional work of Director General of Police. I had visited and I was briefed there, and whatever figures I could see, definitely there is a drastic improvement against pelting of stones. The public, that much doesn't come out now. And the normalcy has restored in a big way, because the even net has been allowed to be operative. So in this manner, I think situation is slowly coming back to normal, and I hope situation will definitely improve. Many number of companies which had been drafted for the election, for the law and order duties in Valley, have also been drafted for the election. They have gone back.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was Kuldeep Singh, DG, CRP, speaking to India Today. With camera person Sanjay, this is Kamaljeet Sandhu in Delhi for India Today.